What's up guys, welcome back again to your Heroclix headquarters. Today I'm going to do another painting video, this time featuring Cannonball, who I was asked to paint next. And I was asked to paint him in the costume from Hickman's Avengers run. Now I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, I don't read as much comics as I would like to, so I did a little bit of research. I'm pretty sure it's this. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the right one. I hope so. I actually really like this costume. It's pretty cool. I'm also not like a huge fan of Cannonball, just in the way that like I don't really know that much about him. But he's pretty cool. I like his powers. So anyway, without further ado, we're gonna crack this thing open and take a look at it and paint it and see what it looks like. Boom. All right. So here he is, Cannonball from the X-Men Deep Cuts line. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, these are the same sculpts as from the Regenesis set, but they are different dials, and you can just paint them yourself, and they're really fun. I've done a few of them now, and I think they've turned out pretty good. So we'll open this now, and we can see what he does, and then we'll paint him. So here's his card right there. So you can see he's got AIM, Avengers, Jean Grey School for Higher Learning, New Mutants, X-Force, and X-Men keywords. Pretty much all the good keywords you'd want from him there. He does have Improved Movement, Destroys Blocking Terrain. I love to see that. He's got the New School trait that all of the Jean Grey School keyworded characters from this deep cut set have. That says when Cannonball is hit, once per turn, modify the defense +1 of all friendly characters with the Jean Grey School for Higher Learning keyword this turn. So that's pretty nice. If he gets hit, he gets +1 defense, and if you have a few more of them, then they all get +1 defense too. It's pretty nice. And then he has a special movement power that gives him charge, Force Blast, and Force Blast as free. And when an opposing character knocked back by Cannonball takes knockback damage, after resolutions, you can remove an action token from Cannonball. Kind of a big oof there with the new rules. I hope they give him some type of errata that says, you know, when he knocks a character back, they, you know, if they hit a wall or whatever, they take a damage. I'm pretty sure they did say that characters with the new rules that specifically mention knockback damage will have basically an errata to give them that type of knockback damage back. So that's nice. I do hope he can be dealing knockback damage. Force Blast as free is going to be pretty awesome. 10 movement, flight with that charge, ignores blocking terrain. 11 attack, 18 impervious, and 3 damage with Empower. Not bad for 70 points, especially if he can actually get some knockback damage on some characters and remove his action tokens. It'll be pretty nice, especially also with the changes to pushing damage no longer existing. I think will make him a lot better. And if he can keep the knockback damage, it will keep him unique. And, you know, he'll still be able to deal extra damage. That would be nice. So here's what he looks like out of the box. Just plain old white, ready to paint. So yeah, like I said, we're going to paint him in that black and yellow costume. And as always, I'll be using this Reaper Paint starter set that I've got. It's done well for me so far, so if you're a new painter, I'd recommend it. Not that I have that much experience or anything, but I think it's done pretty good. This is all the colors I got in it to start with, so it's pretty nice. Okay, so that was fun. As I was trying to get my yellow out, it kind of exploded all over the place. So that was fun to clean up. Yeah, anyway, well, here's my yellow, and we're gonna start with the yellow first, and then we're gonna go from there. All right, so as with any of the lighter colors, it's gonna take a couple coats to really look nice. So I'm gonna let this dry for a second and we'll be right back. All right, so there he is after a couple coats of yellow. Looking pretty good now. I'm gonna add the black part of his costume. Actually, first I think I'm gonna try and do his face. and then we'll do the black of the costume, and then add the cool explosion effects down there. And then we'll just see how it looks. Hopefully it turns out cool. All right, so far so good. Looking pretty cool, I think. I'm gonna do another coat of yellow before I try to do his like symbol on his chest and his arms, and then, you know, paint those explosion effects, some type of reddish orange, maybe a little gray on top for the smoke, and yeah, we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do, you know, some orange and red for the explosion effects, and then he should be all done. Alright, so that explosion turned out pretty cool. Just gotta do the one on his fist now. Alright, that looks pretty freaking cool if I do say so myself. It turned out a little better than I expected, I think, honestly. I might do a little bit of like a dry brush of gray over here on the explosion to give it kind of a smoky effect in some of the parts there. And but I do just have to do a little more detail to give him the little symbols on his chest and on his shoulders there, so I'm going to try to do that, hopefully without messing it up too much, and yeah. Alright, so yeah, it gives it kind of a smoky look to that explosion. Still looks really cool. I like it a lot. So yeah, we're just gonna try and give him his little symbols and he'll be all done. Alright, well, I kind of messed up on the one on the chest. The arms turned out okay, though. Really hard to do those small, drawn-on details. They're not great, but I can live with the arms. The chest, I might have to redo. The circle kind of just turned into a complete circle, and then the arrow's not really pointy enough, I don't think, but I don't know if I can paint over the whole thing and redo it, so it might just have to be good enough. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with the rest of it, so 9 out of 10. So I'm gonna give this one more go. I did a couple more coats of yellow over the chest piece there. I also did another little bit of touch up on the fist, the punching flame, and I did kind of another coat on the bottom effect as well, just because I thought it could be a little bit brighter. It looks about the same, but it still looks pretty cool. Anyway, so we're gonna try the chest symbol one more time, and hopefully we can get it a little bit better. Okay, so it still doesn't look too good. The arrow kind of blends into the circle, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really think I can do any better with my current supplies or abilities, so I think it's fine. Honestly, I'm just happy with how the rest of it turned out, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. I think the fist fire looks really cool. I think the explosion effect looks really awesome. I think the rest of the costume looks pretty good too. Somebody gave me a tip last time that I should just not even bother with the eyes, and I think I'm gonna go with that way this time. It looks fine. I did do a bit of a little bit of a black wash on his hair, if you can see it. just to kind of differentiate it from the yellow of the costume a little bit. I don't know, maybe I should put a little brown over it or something, I'm not really sure, but it looks pretty cool. Anyway, I'm still pretty happy with how it turned out. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this figure painting video. Now I really want to do Magic next. I have Magic, Emma Frost, and Warbird left. I think I really want to do Magic next, so let me know if you have any suggestions in the comments for what kind of costume I should paint on her. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button. And don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. And a big thanks to this month's Patreon supporters. If you'd like to help support the channel, there's links in the description for our Patreon. You can see your name here in the credits with some other awesome cool stuff there as well, so make sure you check that out. So thank you guys again for watching. Until next time, this has been Heroclix Headquarters, signing off.